Bursary enabled me to be at school full time. I was a day scholar, and by the time they paid for me school fees, I joined full boarding. So I was able to read with my friends and catch up. Without them, I couldn't make it to school. Maybe I could have dropped because of school fee. I was able to join RVTTI, Rift Valley Technical Institute, Eldoret, studying lathe machine operator.
Plan International transformed my life, being that my family wasn't able to raise that fund fully. They paid my fees from that year up to I finished my 4th form. Then I got a B-. Currently I'm studying at Jaramogi University, taking Bachelor's of Actual Science with IT.
We've been able to take most of them to complete secondary school with good education outcomes. That is having a grade of C and above, and they're able to join university. And some of the other students are able to join the technical institutions.
My mom and dad died when I was in class 2. And due to that, I had to start a new life with my grandmother, who took care of me until class 5, where she also passed away. I had no option but to go and live with my mother's sister. After my KCPE, she couldn't afford to admit me in Form 1 because she even struggled to get food that we can eat. The following year, 2016, I was admitted in Form 1, where Plan paid my fee until this year, 2019, where I've managed to do my KCSE, and I'm very sure I'm going to pass.
I sat for my KCPE and scored 315 marks. By that time, I never knew if I could join a secondary school because I didn't see if my guardian could pay for it because they were at advanced age. So I was not seeing any hope. Plan took me and they have been paying my school fee from Form 1 to Form 4. And this year I sat for my KCSE. I believe that I'm going to pass and pursue a course at university which is law. I hope to become a lawyer and fight for the rights of children who are orphan like me in future.
They even went beyond just the school fee. They were providing the basics, even the uniform, and sometimes even the upkeep.
The Prudential scholarship seeks to enhance access, retention and completion of secondary schools for 160 students who were recruited 4 years ago. For now, we've been able to ensure that the whole cohort of 160 students has gone through the 4 years of secondary school.
When I got my result, I was just at home, and I remember I got a coordinator from this school. That time we didn't have money because there's some things that I'm using to support myself, which are more expensive. So in terms of school fees, they were not going to pay for me. Then later, Nancy from Plan International came to our home. She told my mom to prepare 1, 2, 3 so that I can be taken.
Vile alikuja, aliniuliza vile tunaishi hapa, nikamwambia hapa siye kwetu. Hapa ni kwa mwenyewe. Alituruhusu tukae hapa kwa plot yake sababu ya John Keane. Sababu John Keane anasoma hapa karibu. Ikiwa wanatuhitaji, anapatikana haraka.
Since I joined Form 1, I've never been chased because of school fees. I thank God because I could get time to study, continue.
He has become a very strong character. In fact, he's one of the students' leaders. He's one who has been able to represent this school even outside the county very effectively.
I've been having that passion to fight for the right of the children, specifically people with disability, because I know the challenges they face. So I just asking God to do for me favors so that I can get qualified that grade to do law.
To me, it was as if I would not continue with my education. If I didn't get the Prudential bursary and carry on, I don't think if I could be somewhere like this now talking like this, because I've just finished my exams and I'm expecting to get a least grade of B+, which I know can take me to do a course of architecture.
One of the things that we have consistently done through the many structures that we have in the communities is to go through a vulnerability assessment process of the many young people in our communities where we work. So through our partner CBOs and the community volunteers that we work with, we have profiles of children and young people in the community where we work. And so whenever there are opportunities, we go back to those profiles and records to be able to identify those that may be needy enough for support.
First, we do pre-vetting with the community volunteers. After KCP, we take them, they go all around, they do the follow-up, give the status of the family, and then the CBO also follow thereafter. We go and verify the report that they have given us. If it is the real one, we do, and then we recommend that one for Plan International, that is he or she is supposed to get a bursary.
Brian Wasonga, Philgona Award.
Upon collecting data from the villages, they actually come to office. We drew a letter to that effect, certifying or confirming these needy students to be sponsored. After which, the application, together with the letter that we have drawn, is taken to the office of Plan International for vetting process.
Samson, will your brother 9 points?
After the process has been done, the vetting process has been done, out of the points, we ensure that the needy and bright children who have been identified are actually taken care of by the Plan International scholarship.
Most people prefer educating boys more than girls, and that one also was trying to pose an effect to girls. So in the Prudential, we tried, like for Kisumu, we had 23 number. Out of 23, 14 of them were girls, then the rest were boys. But we are trying to ensure that there's equality between boys and girls in terms of education.
In our family, we are 7, and I'm the last born. And all of us, we were schooling during that period. So it was a bit of some burden because my father passed on also in 2001. So everybody was in school, mom was alone to balance farm work and all this kind of thing. It was a bit difficult. So for me, the bursary funds were very instrumental. It gave me a sober mind, and I settled very well, and I performed very well. I got an A- of 75. And I have been admitted to the University of Nairobi School of Law.
With the sharing of experiences, we also come with the solutions.
Prudential came in handy in terms of supporting such students, and beyond just supporting them with school fees, in terms of taking them through mentorship programs, through which they are able to identify career paths that would be useful for them for the future.
So as much as you pay school fees, that is not the end. You need to support, you need to work with those students until the end. And then beyond secondary school, it's also important for them to know how do they transit even to the next level.
They are full of optimism, looking forward to a future that is brighter and hopefully even better for their communities.
I'm very, very grateful to Plan International.
Thank you, 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 Plan International.